This song is called Little Willie, and I heard this first when I was about 12 years old. Different versions. I might have first heard it by Bob Baker and the Pike County Boys. It was a field recording that Mike Seeger did. It was issued on Folkways Records, but I've heard other versions since. Ralph Stanley did it really well with Art Stamper playing a gorgeous fiddle part on it. And I often sing this a bit higher, maybe in G or A, but I like the resonance of the guitar a little lower. So my Do is F for this. When I was in my 16th year, little Willie courted me. He said if I'd run away with him, his dear wife I'd be. When we were so far away from home, little Willie said to me, "Oh, oh, oh, my dear little girl, my wife you can never be." My mother, she was kind to me, and I know she loved me, dear. You brought me so far away from home, how can you leave me here? Nature, nature, my dear little girl, nature for to be. My mind it is to ramble round, but I find no fault with thee. Nature, nature, my dear little girl, I find no fault with you. My mind it is to ramble round and to build this wide world anew. The way I played guitar behind the singing on Little Willie was to some extent inspired by the way Middle Eastern singers play the oud behind their own singing. It's a double-strung, teardrop-shaped string instrument, and you hold the plectrum with an arch wrist and play a simple version of what you're singing, and I did that a lot, playing the melody right along with my voice, as well as some chords, which the oud wouldn't usually do. Little Willie follows a modal path. It's got suppose you could say it's a combination of several modes. I like to think of it, American modal music, as pathways, melodic pathways that ascend one way and descend the same or another way. And this one starts a lot like the Saints Go Marching In. and then the next. But once it goes there, it comes down. So it never goes up and down as a full, what a Western classical musician would call Mixolydian scale. It does have those notes, but it also does that besides. So I'm bearing that in mind when singing and playing Little Willie. And also, I've got my bass string dropped down one step. It adds a lot of color to the high notes.